So I just finished some yard work, and I'll show you 2 hacks which will save you a lot of bother and frustration. First of all, when I went to use my weed eater, which I just acquired, nice big powerful Black & Decker, where's the rest of it, weed eater, I should show it right here. Very strong, very powerful. So I'm thinking, great, I'm going to use this weed eater. Then I get to the cord. Ta-da! And I look, and sure enough, this is 2-prong into 3-prong. Well, that's no problem because 2 goes into 3. Okay, but what about the other end of this cord? Not realizing that I didn't have to have a 3-prong cord, I could have used a 2-prong. Oh well. So now what did I do? Well, took the rest of this cord. I'm going to drag a 100-foot cord, by the way, which I'm going to show you a hack that's going to save you a lot of frustration. Alright, so my brilliant non-logical way of thinking, these are called Louis modifications, by the way, I said, okay, I've got to get this 2-prong into this 3-prong. Well, I've seen people cut this off. That's not a good thing, because then you don't have a ground. When you have 2 prongs, of course, you don't need a ground. So what did I do? See this hump? Look, it won't fit because of the hump. Well, there's a hump on both sides. So what I did was smooth the hump down so that the plug would go in just like that. So now you've maintained the ground function if you have a 3-prong plug. And you also now have a 2-prong plug which you can use. It's perfectly safe, although I do wish I had stopped shaving this down before I got to the white, but it doesn't matter, it's worked perfectly well. I just did a whole bunch of editing. So now for the rest of the hack, which I think you'll find interesting, I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to move this up. I'm going to point it down as soon as I get it lined up. Remember, I'm too old and too challenged to be able to edit anything, so those of you who find they're worth watching, I'm glad. Let's see, goodness, okay. So, what am I looking at? Nothing at the moment. I'm trying to look at, let's see. Oh, we're getting warm. Okay, we have a bucket. All right. What about the bucket? Why have I got a bucket? If you want to make sure that you're going to keep your cords untangled, without having to worry about it, you see this cord is up here, it's plugged into the wall. I have a brick with a hole in it in the center, and I took the cord that goes to the wall and I ran it down here through the brick hole, and now it's sitting here. That's going to keep it from tangling at the bottom. Now if you want to coil your cord, all you do is put it back in like this. And oh, this is an old sailor trick. Your cord will not tangle. When you want to feed it out, it comes right out. You want to put it in, you put it right in, because now the coil is going to follow its natural inclination. You have a brick in the center which allows it to coil around, and we got ourselves a good deal. Now watch this. no tangles. And put it back. No big deal. This is a 100-foot cord, and I can just see people messing with it and driving themselves crazy. Well, I'm too old to drive myself crazy. So this is Geezer Lou saying, be the best lazy person you can be.